So, hello everyone. Um, I'm kind of late doing this, but hey, I do it when the mood hits me. And so I'm here on a Saturday night. The house is quiet, and I just have time to think and let my memories wash over me. And so, what's been on my mind lately with this vlog that I've been putting up and talking about, being a widow. Um, Husband has been gone now. About 16 months. So, um, wow, still feels strange to say that. But the other thing that came to my mind here recently was to speak about blended families. I know a lot of times when we're grieving, we talk about the children, the grandchildren. And I think it's very important to also recognize the aspect of a blended family. When I met my husband, he was divorced with a 4-year-old daughter. And so that was new to me, not only being a wife, but also being an instant mother. But I adapted. And then we eventually had 3 more children together. But what I really wanted to touch on about blended families is remember that when you're grieving that son or that daughter from that previous relationship, they're grieving as well. And if you have developed a bond with those children, please let them know that you are still going to be there, even though their biological parent has transitioned. I think it's very important to keep those lines of communication going, to keep that relationship where it was. And that was the one thing that I made sure to let my bonus daughter know, because we don't do steps in this family. I wanted her to know that she was still my daughter and that I would still be there for her if she needed me, and that her children are still my grandchildren. The bond that we have doesn't get cut off because her father is no longer here. So I just wanted to bring that about, that when we're going through the grief process, especially, and if their parents are still living as well, and I've touched on that at one point about how I still feel responsible for my mother and my father-in-law. I've been with them too long to just cast them aside. So I think it's very important that we understand that if you have that type of relationship with your in-laws like I do, I still go and check on them. I still call them. I still send them gifts. I still refer to them, as you see, my mother and father-in-law, in love, because that's who they are. And I'm still there for my bonus daughter and the grandchildren that my husband and I have through her. So I think it's very important that when we lose a spouse, and if they leave behind children that you don't share with them, you should still work as hard as you can to maintain that bond and make sure that that bond remains. Because the one thing that you also have to look at is you are the last remaining piece of that parent that they have lost. You're the one that was there until the end, who hold all the memories up until that parent passed away. So you are still their link to that parent. So make sure that you continue to include them in your family. That's all for now. I'll be talking with you guys soon. You have a great rest of your Saturday night. Miracles and blessings.